we can mark it. It's official. Like he's lost his fastball. It's just he has. I'm not saying he'll never make a good song again. I'm not saying, but like he like that. You know, the 2018 albums were like we. I think people were like, oh, that wasn't great. For all being honest, that whole era was mixed at best. But Donda was up and down. But there were lots of moments of greatness on that project.
Donda was fire.
Right. And we can say Donda 2, well, he didn't really finish it and it was a mess.
I like Donda 2 a lot too. Donda 2 had a lot of potential. I don't like Donda 2 nearly as much. Yeah. It had a lot of potential.
Aside from Ye, I think that if you're talking about the worst Kanye West albums, it's either this or Ye, right?
Ye's the worst Kanye album.
Yes. I think that's true. And this is the second worst. And I don't think it's really close. I'm trying to, like, what would even be?
And here's the problem with Kanye, and I think he's lost his
Donda 2. I don't like Donda 2 really. But I hear you.
I got you. And I think I like the analogy of he's lost his fastball because this music isn't bad. I think what upsets me the most about this music is that it's boring.
It's boring.
And it's like uninspired. Like I'm hearing all these like leaks, even like the merch is boring.
It's boring.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the Pablo merch. Look at the Jesus is King merch. Like it's really interesting. They're like bright colors. Even like the all black stuff. Like the Donda merch was okay. But like this merch is boring. This music is boring.
It's
like
mostly boring. Right. There's moments.
There's
moments. That's
few and far in between. And it's like I almost would rather that it be whack. Because then it's like to me, here's the equivalent.
Yeah.
To me, this is like The Rock coming back. I don't want to see all of my favorite wrestlers who were in shape 30 years ago, like acting like they still got it. And not only acting like you still got it, now you're still in the event of WrestleMania from like the people who should actually be in the match.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like and what sucks about Kanye is that if you had the right people around you, you wouldn't have lost your fastball. This isn't a thing where he's just getting old. If Mike Dean's still around, if Pusha's still around, if these people who consistently like kept him in check, kept him somewhat kept him in line musically, at least, this album doesn't make the mistakes that it makes.
Album makes a lot of mistakes, but then I mean the other thing is he doesn't want to be saved by anybody.
Correct. That's the problem.
He doesn't want that. You know, like I'm looking at these credits and I'm like, who's telling him to cut something?
Digital Nas isn't telling him to cut, but like if he does, like he's just gonna get yelled at.
It's Digital Nas, right? I mean, so like JPEG Mafia came in at the last minute and helps out on like 4 or 5 tracks, right? And it's like, because he's looking up to him because that's his hero from his childhood.
Exactly.
You know? There's nobody who has been around who's really got the way. I mean, Timbo's on some of these records, but like, you know, I don't really know if he's got that kind of relationship with Ye.
Yeah, is he around or is he just submitting stuff? It seems like Timbo was just submitting stuff.
Yeah, no, I see No ID and 88 Keys, but I'm not sure. Are they like around helping out? And so like, all right, Mike Dean's not there. Like, who's like, right? Who's the counterbalance? Otherwise, it's just, you know, I've got an idea. Let's assemble an army of people to like try to do this idea. But like sometimes you got to say, take that away, scrap that, do this instead. This is a bad idea. You know, you think you're communicating this one thing, but what you're actually saying is this, and it's going to hurt you. Like, I mean, if someone's having those conversations with them, they're not working.
Right.
You know?
Agreed.
And so like, if, you know, this whole time it's always been, okay, either he's going to apologize and try to get in good graces that way, or he's going to deliver on the music front. And he is sort of trying to like do both, but not do both, you know, because this doesn't deliver like to the Kanye West standard. It's just not. Right. And so he kind of apologized, but then you listen to this music and I think it's almost like, I don't know. I hope whoever he thought he was apologizing to, I hope they don't listen to this album.
Yeah.
So like the balance becomes tough for a fan, right? People will put up a lot if you're great.
For sure.